I feel like we've had a bit of a different experience of uni life, and I want to see how that difference compares from UK to US. Someone who is probably more dedicated to work than I am. Someone who probably doesn't surround themselves with, like, I don't know, I've surrounded myself with quite a lot of interesting figures over the years, you might say. So I've compiled a
I can relate to that.
Yeah, I know. I've compiled a bit of a never have I ever list, okay?
Oh.
With the idea being that we're going to see just how different our experiences are. So, have you ever left out plates for more than a few days at a time?
Okay, do you know what? I was going to say, in our student halls, we had a massive communal kitchen for all the students. So it's a bit different because I've left out a plate and had it stolen. So, what? Yeah, I don't know if that counts. So after a while, it was actually very good motivation to clean your stuff up because people would steal it.
Yeah.
So I guess if that's a different uni experience, then
just a bit.
There you go.
I forgot to mention as well, by the way, if you can guess any of these that you think either I've done or you think I've experienced it or seen someone do it, you get extra points in the ethereal, non-existent point system that is possibly somehow appearing on a screen.
Oh, I see it. Right there. I'm going to guess you have done that.
I'm not sure if I've ever done 3 days, but I've known people who've left out plates and pots and bowls and pans for weeks. I've seen that. And it congeals.
I've seen that
It goes fungal. It goes pretty fungal.
It just makes you want to clean it less.
Yeah, it really does. Have you ever drunk text a pizza place asking for free garlic bread?
I have not, but that sounds very specific, and I feel like you have.
I knew someone who did. It was on a night out coming back, and we couldn't get any, so they decided to drunk text Pizza Hut to ask if we could get some free garlic bread. They didn't. Funnily enough, they didn't deliver it.
Yeah, I was going to say it for free, you know. Cheeky.
God. Have you ever jumped behind the DJ decks in a club?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jade.
Jade.
my best friend.
No, how long did you manage to stay behind before you got kicked out? Or were you invited? Because now I've got to ask, were you actually invited? Were you DJing a club, Jade?
Okay, maybe I was invited. This was actually in Oxford. This was in a club in Oxford, yeah. So I was with some other study tubers, and like one of them, I can't remember who it was, had just like befriended the DJ.
Of course.
And so it was brilliant. So I just walked over and they're like, oh, hey. And I'm like, hey. Like, yeah, me with my no musical knowledge, of course I can be an amazing DJ.
Oh God!
Yeah, and
the friend that I knew who jumped behind the DJ decks got manhandled away.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wasn't exactly manhandled. I don't think I would do it without being invited. Maybe as I progress in my ukulele skill, I can go up to a mic or something and just like hack it.
A ukulele solo in the middle of the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, this is highlighting how different our lives are. Have you ever necked a dirty pint?
No, because I'm really, really bad at like chugging anything.
Water, orange juice.
Genuinely, even like water, like I just can't chug for the life of me. Have I tried? Yes.
Tried and failed. That is what we like to hear. As long as you've tried.
Yeah.
Oh God, dirty pints of Freshers Week.
We like to drink with Jade.
We like to drink with Jade.
Because Jade is our mate, but Jade will always fail.
Because she downs it all in 8, and then you count down, and then you usually fail somewhere around 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Because it's always that mental person who puts like Tabasco sauce in it or something. Anyway.
Yeah. Was that you?
No.
Do I strike you as that person?
I have not drank a dirty pint. I do not regret it. Have you ever shouted oi oi in the club when an absolute banger comes on?
Yes.
Jade, man.
Oi oi. No, okay, I'm almost certain, the person I can imagine doing this is Eve Bennett. I'm almost certain that she's done that. And so I think I just like, I don't know. We've had a few drinks, just like, oi. And in Australia, we went clubbing in Australia, and like I just developed the habit of doing this.
Oh God!
This thing. I think it's called a shaka. A shaka? I don't know. Shaka. Yeah, I feel like that just goes quite well.
So you're doing that and going oi oi.
Oi oi.
Oh, there we go. I have shouted oi oi in the club.
Oh come on! You're here berating me for doing it. Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? I don't even know you anymore. Oh God. Have you ever gone shopping in PJs?
No.
Is that where you draw the line?
Would never. Will never. No, I'm kidding. I know. I think it's just because I've got this like habit of Jade, literally get yourself out of bed and like get changed immediately, because otherwise I'll just stay in bed all day.
I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, like that's just like one habit. It's like non-negotiable, I guess.
We're getting the garden done. Funny tangent. We're getting the garden done. So there's like builders in the garden. I can't even bring myself to be downstairs in PJs in fear that they will see me in PJs.
Oh. I mean, I've got nothing against PJs. I've been, how many people online have seen me in my PJs? Many. But yeah, not been shopping yet.
Have you ever taken over the aux cord at a Prees because you claim that the person's music is shit, to put it lightly?
I actually don't think I have. No.
You're doing well.
But do I like my music? Yes.
Yes, of course. I mean, who doesn't like their own music?
That's true.
What's your verdicts on me?
I reckon you would, because you're so passionate about music. So I feel like if you heard some really bad music, you'd be like, come on.
Come on, mate. What are you doing?
You exposed yourself, yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, you're right.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm unapologetic about my my music taste. So yeah, take that as you want.
What's the song you're enjoying right now?
Black Bear released a new track. What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Glass Animals released a new album recently, which is
Glass
awesome.
Yeah, I was listening to it on my walk yesterday. I was like, oh, love it.
Yeah, it's so good. Literally today or yesterday. I mean, when this podcast comes out, this will be fake news.
This is old news.
Yeah, but The Killers just released a new album today or yesterday, which is awesome. I've been listening to most of the music on that album already, so it's come out and I'm like, I've heard it.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on. Have you ever boasted about being £1,000 into an overdraft?
Oh God, no, I have not. Have you?
No. But do you know why?
That sounds just tragic. Yeah.
That is actually a trend at UK though. In the UK, it's like
what, to boast about it? I mean, I can actually see that. It's like, it's so bad, let's just laugh about it because it makes it better.
I live with so many people who wore it like a badge of honour that they were £1,000 into their overdraft.
Wow. That would stress me out. Absolutely not. I'm not the best at budgeting. Like, I try my best, but there've definitely been moments where I'm like, I don't even know what I ended up eating at uni. Just like a tin of sweet corn, and I'm like, there's dinner. Like, I don't know.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, but no, that would stress me out.
Yeah, I couldn't do that either because that just stresses me out too much too. Hope that never happens. Have you ever bought food with the express purpose of throwing it at someone?
Oh, no, I haven't. What a waste of food.
I know.
I'm not going to do that with my money.
I know. It's mental.
Why? I'm really intrigued what food you had in mind. Assuming you've done this, which is a very specific question.
I'm not going to give it away yet, Jade.
Oh.
I'm going to tease you with
it's
some...
like a tin of something, then you can still open it and eat the food after. It's like maximum impact.
What, throwing a full tin? Or are you trying to lamp someone?
I know, I was going to say, what's the context behind needing to throw this at someone? Is it like self-defense?
I'd hope it's not self-defense. So, as I mentioned that shocked you so earlier before, we have university cleaners, okay? Mm-hmm. And every week there is a day when they come and clean. Now, it became some sort of tradition.
So you threw food at them?
No. No. I love it how your mind went there.
Like,
you chuck food at them?
Going?
It's like, no. No, it became a tradition that the night before the big clean, a couple of lads in my flat would chuck around food at each other, like pasta and, you know, anything that they could get hold of. Sometimes it was cereal, you know, couple of shreddies, you know.
Okay, yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, and they do that the night before, and sometimes they clean it up, and sometimes they wouldn't, and yeah.
Shocking. Wait, so you would have like dedicated shreddies that are like, this is my throwing food?
No, they would
like, open the throwing cupboard?
No, there was no throwing cupboard. They would just nick people's food. Sometimes it was their own food.
Shocking.
Yeah, shocking. I can't believe that I lived with those people. Joke. This one is one that it's very close to me. Have you ever been in a library and been opening a packet of crisps and wanting the earth just to swallow you whole?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I was in an SF public library, and you know what? I don't even think you're allowed to eat in SF public libraries. I think I'm exposing myself, but everyone eats in there anyway. And yeah, just opening anything. It's just tragic, especially when you're not really allowed to eat, but like everyone does. You're like, oh my God, hide this.
I was doing it in the uni library at York, and I had, trying to open those crisps.
The death stares.
Just looking around at everyone. Just like,
I know.
Please, I'm sorry. Oh dear. Okay, this one. Have you ever smashed a cheesy chips and gravy after a long sesh?
Oh, I mean, cheesy chips, I'm vegan now, so I'm like, just less accessible. But if they ever made a vegan cheese readily available after a night out, you know I'd be copping that.
I mean, the other alternative...
Yes.
I mean, the alternative was kebab, and I was like, that's probably not going to be...
Okay, I've been on kebab runs with people, I just don't get the kebab.
Jade, missing out on the kebab.
Oh.
But no, yeah, smashing the cheesy chips, that is like the rite of passage in the north of the UK. Like cheesy chips and gravy after a night out.
Yeah.
And you're not... If there was an alternative, that's what you'd go for, yeah?
Yeah, 100%. See, another moment where I just feel left out. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, unless it's Mackey's or some sort of alternative. I mean, there's some sort of vegan alternative maybe at Mackey's.
I'm not going to lie, I haven't been to McDonald's in a long time, so I'm like, I don't really know. But if there was, yes.
But if there was, yes. And this is probably the last few now, so we're getting close to the wire here. The point system has just gone completely out of the window.
I think I'm winning.
Yeah, probably.
Not that it was a competition, but...
When you smell someone else cooking, do you consider stealing it?
Oh, yes. Not like stealing as in trying it. Like I'll go over and be
you've found a caveat there. You found a loophole. You finessed that.
No, I wouldn't be like, you're cooking food, let me steal your pan. But yeah, definitely you've got to try other people's food, and then it's like a partnership because then they can try your food.
Yeah.
And especially like at my uni, I realised that like normal food, like what you think of like as like an easy meal, for example, is so different in different cultures. Like, you know, an easy meal, like, I don't know, I have some of my Kenyan friends that are making like chapatis, and like I have like some of my Asian friends with like their big rice cookers, me with like crappy pasta, and it's just so different.
They're just looking at you like, try something new, Jade.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, come on. Last one, here we go. Have you ever made a meal with some or most of the ingredients out of date?
Oh, yes, 100%.
Did it taste good?
When I live to tell the tales, that's what matters.
You are still here, to be fair.
Yeah, I would always go to the farmer's market to get like fruit and veg, this was cheaper. And because I bought them often in bulk, I'd end up with like, I don't know, just like manky onions that have gone out of date and like, I don't know, like a congealing courgette or something. I'm like, Jane, let's Let's chop it up.
It's time to sort life out. Just the broccoli graveyard, just in the.
Yeah, it worked.
Well, there we are. Thank you very much for taking part in that little segment game. Completely original.
I enjoyed
it. But I tried to come up with stuff.
I feel like I've learned a lot about you.
It's a way to live, a way to try. It's a way to run, a way to fly. You can leave the ground and reach the sky. This life got me on a high.